Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on last season's national champions, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. He'll throw it now. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And gain enough to set up 1st down now at the 39.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a 1st down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the 1st down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Catch made on the right side. Powering through a tackle. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tigers, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. That's a fly to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He could go at the 10. Touchdown, LSU. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Chris, I think the quarterback gets fooled here. He might have thought it was man-to-man coverage. I thought he might go to the outside. He comes back to the middle, and that linebacker's playing zone, reading the quarterback's eyes, steps in front of that throw, and takes it to the house for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, and a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He drew a pick 6 in the last possession. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The ball is hauled in. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up, to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
They'll run it here. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Pulls it in outside the 10 and still running. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
2nd down and goal. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
He breaks free. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. Going all the way back to Jacob Hester, Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
Looking deep downfield to the left. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. He'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Here's a target, and it's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit, take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
Nowhere to run up the middle. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Finding some room at the 25. We finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Minor penalty will cost the defense 5 yards. Penalty sets up a first down and 5. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Now run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Brought down at the 8-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of 1 in this quest to move 1 step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. And he drops back in the gun. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He fires downfield. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. The pocket breaking down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here is hold on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. State offense is back out on the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They tackle him, but the game moves the ball to the 36.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They'll run it from the gun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. And Indy Lions will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Checks this down to the running back. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player. But he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Receiver makes the grab, and he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They're going to run it.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The Nittany Lions trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Extra point is good. They draw within 4, 14-10. Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And the pass is incomplete, but the defender a little too aggressive here. That should result in a first down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. They'll toss it to the right side. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the left side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Play action here on first down. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. He's in the clear. He runs out of bounds. That's gainer there.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Bringing pressure. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Tackled after the completion. Offense will now set up inside the 5. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows he his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. third and very long, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the Nittany Lions will send their punt team onto the field. The returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain, nice play there. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. On the move now. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And this one is caught. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Running out of time in the pocket. It's a deep shot right down the middle. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, but that's it for this period. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the 2nd half underway. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the 1st down play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Give it to the back again. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. The Nittany Lions come up to the line in the hurry up. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
With 3rd down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Send the back in motion. 4th down. He's throwing for it. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Trying to bait. Defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to throw here. He fires it down the middle. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First down, looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. Either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Able to get the ball back, but it could still be a drive killer.
He catches a break here. Ball is on the ground. It ends up bouncing right back.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. He made good on his first attempt, but this one is from 47 yards away. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. What a catch and run by the sophomore there. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
He's got it in the open. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
After the big gainer, suddenly a great chance to score. First and goal from the 3. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Touchdown, LSU. This passing game is on fire today. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, you get into this 2nd half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. To throw, it's Hayes. Pressure is coming. The receiver grabs it. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
Coach decides to go for it on this 4th down. There's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pass is intercepted. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Toss play to the outside. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Finds his target. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
The pocket breaking down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And it's caught. Great defensive play, tackled quickly. Not much of a gain. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. And the first play of the final quarter will be a field goal attempt. He made good on his first try. This one is from 36 yards away. He got it. The field goal's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First down and more. He's still running. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. The Nittany Lions looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Off the play fake on first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Hand off to the single back. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? He escapes the pocket. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Third down, condensed field, and this quarterback finds an opening and picks up a nice gain, and that'll set up a 1st and goal.
Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. On the ground, ready to punch it in for the score. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down. Ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. And looking to throw now on first down. Gets made on the out route. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
The defense showing blitz here. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Clock with the running game. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Tight end goes in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Breaks in open space. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
A new set of downs after that completion. Handoff to the back. Looks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
The 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is 3rd down. What do you do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football, knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
Playoff game's coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Oh, and he knocks it right through. And they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Back to pass. It's Hayes. Looking deep for late game heroics. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Back-to-back deep shots. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Bringing pressure. Loose ball, scramble for it. So the offense retains possession and avoids a catastrophic turnover.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. And looking for a big play here. The ball is picked off. Not a long return, but the important thing that they wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
He'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but it's a 1st down, spotted near the 41.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.